Hi everyone, I'm Ferd and welcome to my video. Today I'm working on this little Cub Cadet GC 145 tiller. It has a 4-cycle engine on it. It requires oil in the crankcase, which means it only needs gasoline. You don't have to mix oil with the gas with these things. Now the problem with it is it doesn't run. Unless you pour gas in the carburetor, then you can get it to start up and run until the gas is gone. So what I'm going to do is take the carburetor off, put a rebuild kit in it, and see if that fixes it. Enjoy the video. To get the carburetor off of it, we're going to unscrew the breather. It's on a hinge, so we're going to swing it back, take that completely off, pull the filter out. There's a little screen in here. And then I've got a number 25 Torx bit I'm going to use to take these screws out right here. This removes the filter box. Drop that down to the side, and the carburetor comes off there just like that. Now remember where your fuel line hoses go, and we're going to pull those off of there. There's our carburetor. Let's take it to the bench and take it apart. Okay, what I've got here is a Walbro carburetor. There's some important numbers on here. Right up here, and you can usually see this fairly well from just looking in at the carburetor. This is a WYL type carburetor. Down below it, you'll have a few more numbers. It's 242 and 202 down there. To find an exact replacement carburetor or to find your kit part number, go to your search. Here I just typed in Walbro WYL carb kit, and if you scroll down, here's Walbro's website. I'm going to click on that, view the catalog. In this search, we're going to put in the WYL and then the first row of numbers that we saw on the top of the carburetor, which was 242. And here it is. This is the same exact carburetor that I need. Here's the repair kit number with a link. Click that and it'll take you to the kit that you need with the part number right here. Anytime I run across a Walbro, I always try to rebuild it before I go and swap it out for something else. If you buy a replacement Walbro, if you can still find it for whatever you're working on, they're going to be very, very expensive. And people usually end up throwing these away and throwing a Chinese knockoff on there without even giving it a chance. So let's rebuild this thing and see how it makes that thing run over there. First thing I'm going to do is take these 4 screws out of the top of it. Okay, with those off, I'll take it apart in layers. We've got a new primer bulb, so we can get rid of this one. I've got a new grommet that goes in here. This is our diaphragm. Usually these things are hard as a rock. That one don't feel too bad, but we are going to put a new one in there. There's our needle valve and float. It seems to be sticking a little bit. This thing is really in there, so I'm going to put a lot of pressure to it. There it went. Okay. I'll put my thumb over that so the things don't fly everywhere. Let it all drop down in there. Give it a little tap right there. There we go. Got a spring. You got a gasket, and then you got this other gasket right here. These are like little flapper valves. Lets gas come in and out. That gasket usually is one that goes bad. That and that little thing right there. Get them off of there. Yeah, that one feels pretty hard, so that's probably our problem right there. got a screen, filter dirt. Now before I go digging into it, I've matched up all of my gaskets to make sure that when I go to put it back together that I've got everything that I need to do it with. And it looks like I have all my parts. Okay, this is what I'm using to soak my parts in. It's called Berryman's Chem Dip. And just drop everything in there. And I'm just going to let it soak for about 20 minutes. We'll come back and rinse it all off and start putting it back together. Well, it's been about a half hour, 45 minutes. So let me pull these out of there. And I got some water right here to rinse them off. There's this little tiny brass piece, looks like a little jet of some kind, that blew off of the bottom of this one part right here. And it has a little O-ring on it. And I saw a little O-ring in the kit and wasn't really sure what it was for, but I believe that's where it goes. And it actually does fit down in there. So we got that. This is always real hard for me to do. I've got such big fingers. But I'm going to install a needle valve. Got a spring. Goes right there in the middle of it. The little rod assembly. It's going to go under the needle valve. Get that spring centered under the little lever there. And then we can drop our screw down in it, tighten it down, and make sure that that rod goes under the screw. Looks like everything's installed okay. And we got our needle and seat in there. Put our new primer bulb on there. Get this thing ready. You can always get your old gasket, see how the new one goes. The little nipple there is going to touch the top of that lever. So we can go ahead and put that on there. And we'll set this on there. Okay, now on this side, got a spring, goes right there. Our hard gasket. And then the little rubber one. We take our other assembly, get everything lined up, and go straight down on it. Put our screws in. Our carburetor's back together. Let's put it on there and see if it's going to work. We don't need a new gasket there, but I want to hook this back into the throttle. Got a new O-ring that's going to go here, and then we'll line up our breather, get them bolts started in there, and we'll tighten them down. I'm going to snip off this rough end on that hose, get those plugged back in. There we go, slid right on there. Got her primered up. That's working fine. Put it on choke like it asks. And see if it'll run. Oop. Oh yeah. Just let it warm up. This thing sounds sweet. Ready to tear up some flower beds. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some good information out of it. Please hit that like and subscribe button and join the channel. I got a lot of videos up there and I got a lot more coming. Ring that notification bell so you'll get notified whenever I put them up there. Remember to stay safe in the shop, always wear safety glasses, and have fun. Thank you for watching.